So my son is 13. I've got a 16-year-old daughter. Both are at that stage where socially there's a lot of dialogue, a lot of content on that they're exposed to at a very early age, a lot earlier than I was. So I suppose trying to breach those tricky topics of conversation, particularly with a young teenage boy, I think there is a social responsibility from a parenting perspective too, to actually say, well, do you know what pornography is? And being open and honest about how those sort of topics can affect you socially, emotionally, and eventually with his own relationships with women, with men, with his friends, with family.
Kids are looking at porn. Our son's looking at porn as young as 10 and 11 these days. And it's sending all the wrong messages. It's teaching really unhealthy behaviours from a really young age. And as fathers, we really need to talk to our kids about what's manufactured and what's a product and what actors are doing compared to what a healthy sexual relationship looks like. And the stuff young boys are seeing in movies, a lot of it's really violent and it's really degrading. The language is putting people down. The physicality of it isn't sensual or connecting. It's rough. It's violent. And that translates into the sexual relationships that our young men are having. It creates a culture where sexual entitlement that young men feel is normal. Girls have to put up with getting wolf whistled at and yelled at and grabbed, and within a relationship it becomes problematic as well. It's really guy-centric. If you look at mainstream pornography, it's all about the pleasure on the dude, and women are just secondary objects. And that's sending a real strong message about how women are treated in society, and we need to challenge that. And we need to challenge that to challenge our rates of family violence and our rates of sexual violence in Aotearoa. So it's about having those awkward conversations. It's like, you might feel a little bit sheepish, but ultimately, if you can't talk about it, who is going to talk about it?